Well, I think we're ready to get this party started. All right. And you should be able to hear me, see me. But what I don't have is a way to hydrate myself, so I'm going to quickly go get my bottle of water, which is just right there. I don't come to these things prepared. You should know this at this point. Hello, grub dog. Okay. I think we're ready. Hello, my co-highs. Hope you're all doing well. I'm your host, Tyranna Senpai, and welcome to another reading of Prehistoric Kingdom Death Diver. Yes, I know I missed the last couple, but life kind of got in the way, so I wasn't able to do those at the time. But we're here now, and I'm looking for it. I just finished reading it. Trust me, it's peak. Oh yeah, I'm willing to bet. So I don't think we're going to waste any more time. Let's get down to it. All right. Welcome to the June Development Diary. Surprise! This month we have a very special blog post with information on a highly awaited feature: breeding. That's right, animals will finally be able to create their next generation come update 15. Which, if you guys didn't know, was originally going to be, I think, the last update they were going to do. But no, they've actually pushed it to this one. I guess they feel confident enough in their system. Which, you know what? All the more power to them. That's awesome. And we could see, like, you know, kind of a demonstration here with, like, the velociraptors. We got the chicks, the mother, and a nest with eggs. And not just one egg, several eggs. So that makes me wonder if we'll actually see brooding behavior. Will the dinosaurs, like, stay by their nests? Do the number of eggs in the nest determine how many babies will come from them? I don't know. We'll find out. Oh, before we get into how this works, we wanted to mention that our game is currently 30% off on Steam until July 11th. Gotta get that promotion in there. It's a very exciting year for Prehistoric Kingdom, so it's a great time to jump in and prepare for Update 15. Now let's talk about how breeding came to be. And there you go. Alright. Though originally slated for the end of early access, the team have been secretly working on breeding since Update 14 launched back in April. Thanks to its very warm reception, we reevaluated our plans and came to a few conclusions. 1. Players love baby animals. Well, no shit, we love baby animals. They're adorable. You put baby dinosaurs in or prehistoric creatures in front of us, we're gonna go nuts. We really wanted to work on breeding. Okay, fair enough. Breeding would add even more gameplay to the vets and diseases coming in Update 16. Right, that's the other thing they're going to be doing soon. With breeding on top, this is the first time that the animals are actually trying to accomplish a long-term goal. They've only ever had to solve immediate needs like hunger or thirst, but now they have an impulse to mate, look for a mate, successfully court each other, find a nest, build it. There's a lot going on in their little brains. Oh, you use the Chester hat. Love the emotion. And it's a true evolution of the partner state and family dynamics we first introduced in Update 14. So with all that said, we do need another month on this thing. That means we're aiming to get a PTB out in late July to test various features, with the full Update 15 coming in late August. Ooh, that's not too far away. It is a really big update with a lot of moving parts, so we can only ask for your patience. And then, of course, you see here, like, the thumbnail image, which, of course, is a family of Tyrannosaurus Rex. We got the male, the female, the chicks, and a lot of eggs right in the middle. Also, it seems that dinosaurs, based on the screenshots we've gotten so far, dinosaurs will have different types of nests. Because, like, the raptors, their eggs were on the outside, right? These ones are in the inside, so I'm curious what the other nests are going to look like. The following discussion has been written from the perspective of challenge mode. Some details and imagery may be altered by the time Update 15 releases. Alright. In Prehistoric Kingdom, breeding becomes viable once the player has launched male animals through research. So, by default, you're only going to get females. Okay. In order to have your animals successfully bred, there are a number of factors to be considered. Fertility. Fertility is a new value that determines the maximum amount of offspring an animal can have. That means that animal with a high fertility have the potential to yield many babies, while a low fertility can only produce few or none. Okay. So, of course, we have this stuff here. Oh, this is like the new UI. I honestly haven't, read through the last devlogs other than, we now have, a skin slider. But we have this new UI, which actually looks much better than what we had before. Then we have the maximum fertility of an animal reaching upon adulthood, modulated by growth speed. And, of course, the fertility is a sperm cell. Why not? Oh, dear. Right. UI concept art. In order to get animals with high fertility, players will need to adjust the growth speed and maturity of their creatures in the animal nursery. The slower an animal grows and the younger it is, the higher its fertility will be upon reaching adulthood. This means that players who take the time to raise their animals from baby to adult will be properly rewarded when it's time to breed them. This is especially important as any offspring will inherit the fertility of their parents, averaging the two together. Okay, so it's actually beneficial to have dinosaurs grow at the proper speed rather than speed up the process. Because that means, you'll have more chances of breeding them or have more of a yield to their offspring. Okay. Alright, this is where it gets interesting. Throughout the year, each species has their own breeding season. This can be seen through the Paleopedia or by looking at an animal's biology panel. An indicator displays how long the season lasts and where you currently are in the year. Ooh! This is actually quite helpful. So it actually tells us at what point in the year, dinosaurs and other animals will look for a mate. That's actually quite handy. That's really handy indeed. I like this. And it looks like we have incubation time, so how long it takes, embryo survival chance, mating system, nesting module, and parenting behavior, clutch cohesion, clutch size. Ooh. I like it. I like it a lot. Although I will say that could probably be a bit different. Parenting mother only for Tyrannosaurus. Maybe make it both parents. Why not? Anyway, during their breeding season, animals have a chance to partake in courtship. While this process can be simple for many species, others such as Leal and Sora have a unique dance move performed by males. Courtship attempts can be accepted or rejected by females, leading to either a positive or negative encounter. Oh my god! That's actually really cool! They actually have mating displays coming to the game. That's awesome! And we can see it right here with the Elenosaur showing off his tail. Oh wow. They really thought of Why does this game make me happy? I'm telling you guys, by the time early access is done, this will be more than a game. This will be an experience. This is so cool. Alright. Nesting and breeding. Nesting and bedding, excuse me. A successful courtship means that a female has been bred and has the potential to carry offspring for the remainder of the breeding season. In order to actually receive babies, however, the player must add specific modules to their habitat. Dinosaurs will require a nest, while mammals require a birthing bed. If the player does not include these modules in the habitat, animals will never carry offspring, allowing players to selectively choose when they want naturally born babies. Okay, that's actually quite... Uh-oh. God. Oh, God. Technical difficulties here. There we go. So we can actually choose when a dinosaur can have babies or not. And we actually have the different nests. We have a Setocosaurus for scale. We got a small nest, which look like they're made of like dried up ferns. We got another nest here that's medium sized, I'm assuming. And then a very big nest. Oh man, I can't wait for this. I'm excited. Different species require different nest sizes. After a successful courtship, the female will seek out a nesting module to claim as her own. Once claimed, she will physically dig up the nest or birthing bed, changing its features in real time. Nests in particular can be built up into craters or mounds, while birthing beds have dried grass and leaf litter. Oh man, this is so cool! I like this! I like this a lot! They've really thought of everything. They must have seen Jurassic World Evolution 3's trailer and like, you know what? Why don't we try to match it? Why don't we take it to the next level? This is epic! Oh, and then we got the raptors here? Oh, that must be her, like, digging the nest there. That's really cool. Oh, we actually get to see an animation play out. Oh, yeah, look at that. The T-Rex just, like, digs up the ground and the mound forms. That's actually really cool. They've thought of everything! But that makes me wonder. Are we actually going to see them do the deed? Because I think that might be a bit too in-depth. Keeper's note, Tyrannosaurus will build a mound-styled nest in the final update. Players can also select what species are allowed to use a nest or breathing bed. Where's hunting and fight animation? I don't know just yet. I mean, I'm sure it's gonna come. Don't worry about it. Players can also select what species are allowed to use a nest or birthing bed before they are claimed. This makes it easy to separate nesting areas for animals that share the same habitat, for example, the Coelodonta or Elasmotherium. So we can actually choose what species can actually use this bed. Now, that's also quite handy. It really makes it like you can micromanage this. Again, when like this is gonna take the Prehistoric Kingdom cinematic content creators to the next level. From the looks of things, they probably had this in the works, but before Jurassic World 3 announced, and they brought it up now because of Frontier. They're basically trying to get ahead of the curve. And you know what? Kudos to them. Gotta respect the grind. Once a nest has been fully built up, eggs will appear. Each egg now has a health bar and must be tended to by parents or, in the future, vets. If the parents spend too much time away finding food or water, the egg health will drop, gradually killing the eggs one at a time. Oh, that's actually quite morbid. After the incubation period has ended, baby dinosaurs will hatch at the nesting site. And then, of course, we have another image here of the Tyrannosaurus Rex with some eggs and 3 adorable little chickies. And I think these eggs show that they've been hatched, meaning, you know, we'll actually see the eggs, like, break open. Now, that makes me wonder, hatching animations, are those on the cards, or will they just appear? Birthing beds work similarly, though unlike dinosaurs, mammals are more resilient and least at risk of losing offspring. At the end of their incubation period, the mother will rest and deliver her babies on the birthing bed. Nests and birthing beds will return to their original dirt-like state a short time after all the babies have been born, allowing new parents to claim the module. So will I go through all this? To put it simply, animals that are born in the park have a higher amount of animal points than those that are bred in the nursery. Investing into breeding is a great way to get your park's rating up without spending thousands of cloning new individuals. This will be especially important come Update 16 when the animals can finally die of old age. What breeding frequently asked questions? Why did you go with placeable nests and birthing beds? Compared to other options we thought of, They had the best pros overall. Not only do they act as birth control, but they also allow players to design realistic nesting sites or dens exactly how they want, leaving nest creation up to the animal. AI wouldn't have yielded satisfactory results for players, and could have even caused navigation issues for baby animals or staff. We want to put that choice up and control into your hands. What happens when animals with two different skins breed? Each baby will be assigned a random skin from the mother or father. Okay, so that answers that question. Will animals fight over nests? While fighting is not implemented yet, there will be disputes that can occur between females of competitive species if there aren't enough nest or birthing dens. This is an area we'd really like to expand in the future. Oh, competing for nesting rights? That would be cool! Oh my god, yes, please! Can nests become disease? Will there be pregnancy complications? Oh my. We're aiming to add things like that later when vets arrive in Update 16. In the next update, however, pregnant animals will consume more food and water at the very least, so there's a little bit of management coming there. Will animals have realistic offspring amounts? Since breeding is a yearly occurrence and players can have as many nesting sites as they want, we can't use realistic clutch sizes. While it'd be cool to see 50 baby sauropods emerge from a nest, it's less cool to have that happen 20 times in the same month. We need to make more reasonable for gameplay. Okay, so there goes that dream. Oh well. Does a high fertility mean animals will always have lots of offspring? There is always a chance that fertile animals may produce little offspring during the season. This is an intentional choice to ensure clutches remain random and varied. Very handy. Do we have to worry about inbreeding? Okay, that's the big question. And there's the answer. Animals will not breed with direct relatives. Yes! Thank you! They're not pulling a fucking Planet Zoo. Fucking... Oh, I can't remember... I can't tell you how many times I got so pissed off because my proboscis monkeys kept doing the old sweet old Alabama bullshit. Okay. How do I prevent overpopulation? Species will naturally stop breeding once they go over a certain level of overcrowding in a habitat. Players can also delete nest modules or sell animals once they're happy with the population level. Handy. Later in Update 16, players will have more control over their breeding populations through feeder supplements. Of course, the animal will also die of old age and or disease in Update 16, so please look forward to that. I don't think I can really look forward to death being in my game. Nests in detail. Now that you know how breeding works, we want to quickly showcase how much dynamism has gone into our nests. As mentioned above, both nests and birthing beds start as dirt mounds. It's only once they've been claimed that the animal will build the module into their desired setting. Thanks to their granular nature, we can do a decent job at replicating nests seen in fossils in the fossil record. For example, nests can either be craters, mounds, or anywhere in between depending on the species. There's also a variety of substrates for both of them, and birthing beds. Here's how it looks when a developer fiddles with the back-end nest controls. Okay, let's have a look. Right, so we got a crater, it looks like. A mound. A crater, again, a crater, a mound, a crater. Oh! And these are the different kind of nest types you can... Yes! Very much yes! Very much yes! So not only do we have nesting types, we have nesting, like, material as well that we could use. Holy hell, I love this. Please more. Oh, and yeah, we have broken eggs. I love this game. I love this game with all my heart. I really do. Okay. We also have 4 different egg types. Yes! 4 different egg types. Including ovoid, round, soft, and long eggs that actually sit on the outside of the nest. Just like what you see from dinosaurs like Oviraptor in real life. I wonder if that's a nod or a tease. Each species can also have its own egg color, making them even more distinct. Ooh. So we have like the regular eggs here. We got the ovid, the round, the soft, which I'm imagining are going to be like stuff like ceratopsians, because they actually have soft-shelled eggs, and long. And then, of course, we have colors on the eggs now, which look really cool. Look at this. Could you imagine, like, if there were certain dinosaur skins that laid certain eggs? That would be cool. Oh, and then we have all the eggs in, like, their nests. God, I fucking love this game! Oh, what's also cool is that the amount of eggs roughly depends on how many babies are actually incubating. It's not an exact one-to-one for technical reasons, but if your dinosaur has a small clutch, it'll be reflected in the nest. And yes, once the babies hatch, the cracked eggs are left behind. Alright. And then, of course, we got some images of the baby Gallimimus, which look oh so cute. They look like the little ostriches. And like the Velociraptors, it looks like they have little pin feathers on their wings. And I think that's a juvenile we could see over there. Actually, Prehistoric Kingdom is just... What's the point of having a game with prehistoric creatures? You know, man, it's people like you that give gamers a bad name. The game is still in early development. Fighting is going to come. So how about you be a little bit more patient? I get it. You want to see dinosaurs fight each other? But this is a long process. Game development takes time. You want a game where dinosaurs fight each other? Get Jurassic World Evolution. Jurassic World Evolution 2. And Evolution 3 when it comes out. But this is a small indie team working on a game like this. It's not like Frontier, where it's like a AAA company who's got like lots of best-selling titles under their belt. This is just a passion project. People like you, who only want to see certain things and think anything else is crap, get out of my chat. You're not welcome in my community if all you're going to do is talk shit about indie developers and how slow they are in comparison to other games. You're not welcome. Anyway. Sorry, channel a little something there. In case you missed it, we recently showed off some baby Gallimimus on our socials. These adorable chicks frequently run around chirping and clucking along the way. Honestly, really looking forward to hearing that. And oh, haven't seen this image. It's really cool. It's like again, it reeks of ostrich aura. Very ostrich-like. Anyway, like other animals of Prehistoric Kingdom, Gallimimus grows up seamlessly from baby to adult. Even though we made the system, it actually blows us away seeing it in action. Keep in mind, any popping seen below is not actually visible in-game at regular growth speeds. Alright, so we have little baby. Growing. It's getting its feathers. Looks really good to me. Again, very ostrich-like. I mean, I guess it was kind of obvious they were going to take ostrich inspiration for this particular dinosaur because, well, it looks like an ostrich. Anyway. For fans who might have played the original Steam demo back in the day, the color scheme for our baby Gallus might actually seem familiar. Despite this, our dino artist Cindy swears it wasn't on purpose, just a happy accident. Yeah, but whereas this is an Aztec curse that's been placed upon your household, this is a cute little baby. Cute little baby. Anyway. Oh, ground texture updates. Okay. Last update, we changed to wetland grass in response to community feedback requesting more grass texture diversity. For update 15, we're happy to say that the grass grasses for desert, scrubland, sub-scrubland, temperate, and tropical have all been updated. The original green grass and dry grasses have now been moved to coastal and boreal, respectively. Ooh! You know what? I've been waiting for this because it was just all of the ground we would see would just be green. This will actually make it, more lively. So we got the desert, which is very dry, very sparse. We got grassland that's still kind of dry, but has a little bit more color. Tropical was very lush and green. Wetland, which is kind of muddy, but like still has bits of grass. We have very dry boreal, kind of like middle ground coastal, scrubland, and temperate. What more can I say? I'm not a grass enthusiast. It doesn't take much to make me happy. Please note that these changes will impact existing saves, so some habitats may require a repaint depending on which grasses are used. Although this may be frustrating, we'd rather get it out of the way now while we are still in early access. Thank you for understanding. Note taken. Anyway, Mesozoic environments. For this section, we'd like to highlight our environment artist, Nathan, who has spent the last 6 months exclusively working on plants. Finally, 32 species and over 200 variants later, this monumental task is finished. Nathan can now rest. He can't. Sorry, Nathan. Wow, okay. Thanks to these additions, 22 more new paleobotany formations will be added in Update 15, greatly expanding the world map and excavations menu. Someone will be going back to PK soon. Yeah, I figured. To help with these readable dig sites, now use unique icons depending on if they are Mesozoic, Cenozoic, or Paleoflora related. So not only will we have to look for dinosaur fossils, but plants as well. They really thought of everything in this. Wow. This team clearly doesn't get the recognition it deserves. Like, you have channels like Evolution Square, Best in Slot, and Bestly Samantha that cover this, but I think they kind of... I get that they probably, express it in their own ways about them being excited, but, I feel like even now, it's still kind of undersold how awesome this is. The devs have thought of literally everything, whereas Jurassic World Evolution, it's the whole trilogy, because I'm counting Evolution 3 in this, is just the bare minimum. The bare minimum. And that's not me slandering the games, because I love Jurassic World Evolution. I love Jurassic World Evolution 2. I'm probably going to like Jurassic World Evolution 3. But I feel like, the one thing I've always said about Evolution 3 is this, even before it was announced. Why should I have to spend extra money for these extra features that could have been in the first game? Why? With this, we're getting everything we want under one title. And that's awesome to me. Not to mention, it's free. It's still early access. We haven't gotten DLC yet. And we're getting this stuff for free. One payment. Until actual DLC comes out. Console limitations. Okay, you know what? Now that you said that, fair enough. You win this round. Anyway. And with that, let's take a look at our final paleobotany showcase. Boreal. Boreal has 2 plant species, a fern-like ground covering named Aculia. I'm sorry if I'm botching any of these names. Again, not a botanist. And a coniferous tree named, again, I'm going to butcher this, Athrotaxites. Really sorry if I botched those names. These trees in particular offer a variety of shapes and even dead variants. Oh, Tyler like you a lot. Yeah, these look really nice. Again, it's these plants that will make the game feel like, oh! When this game leaves early access, I swear to you, the cinematics for this game are going to be unreal. I swear. The moment this game leaves early access, I'm gonna be making little cinematics of this. I am not kidding. I will be making like nature documentary style videos. Then we got like the dead versions here. Oh god, it looks so beautiful. Oh, and then we got the deserts. Okay. Desert also has two species. This is Ephedra. Just assume I know nothing about plants, and then we can move on. Some pens are going to need a big overhaul, aren't they? Maybe. Maybe. A diverse plant that can look like shrubbery or a tree. The second is a particular mouthful referred to as fuck off. Well with Scophyllum. It's best recognized by large leaves and cones that grow from its center. All right, and then we can see the supercalifragilisticexpialidocious bush, which kind of looks like an aloe vera, but crumpled and with the seeds in the middle. And of course, Velociraptor for scale. And then we have that. I'm assuming. Not bad. Oh, my dog is sleeping on my bed. I was wondering, what was that booming sound? Now I realize it's just my dog snoring. Anyway, Mesozoic grassland. Since grasses didn't evolve until the end of the Cretaceous period, grassland is a bit of a weird biome. We picked 3 species that'll fill the niche of grass covering in habitat, these being the low-lying cycad, I'm not going to try to pronounce that, and the fern Rufordia. And the grass-like, not going to pronounce that either. Well then, I have a feeling that a lot of my grasses that I put down in my parks are going to be replaced with these. Mesozoic wetland. Wetland has some of the most diverse presets in the game, with a total of 8 species to work with. You got forests, marshes, horsetails, and hydrophytes. Oh my god, this just looks like Hell Creek. This just looks like Hell Creek! I love it! Ah! Give it to me! Oh my god. Look at this! This looks prehistoric as fuck, and I love it! Oh my god! Can I please have this now? Sorry, Sadie. I woke her up. Oops. A new quality of life feature coming in Update 15 is the ability to paint aquatic plants directly onto your lakes and rivers. This is in addition to a water mass toggle that prevents non-aquatic foliage from being painted near what? Yes, 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 yes. Sorry, I don't get that jumpy when I'm this excited. This is not in character for me. But oh my god, guys! I'd no longer have to worry about planting trees in the water! I bet I made a lot of people's day there. They got to see a fat man jump. But look at that! That is awesome! I know that me hopping around like an idiot is going to get clipped. I just know it. Yeah, that's awesome. Look at this. That's nuts. Ah, every single one of these dev diaries have made me go slack-jawed in awe. Stop reading my mind, Ty. Anyway. Oh, no, spoiler! Okay. With the water mass toggle enabled, trust me, the next thing will blow you away. Oh, I think it already has. With the water mass toggle enabled, specific plants like mangroves, cypress, and reeds will generate in water up to a certain depth, making it easy to create convincing wetlands. Oh, can't wait for this shit. God damn, this is my bread and butter. I love this game. I'm so sorry, Sadie. I'm just scaring my poor dog. Come here, Sadie. Come here. Come here, baby. Come say hello to your door in public. Come on. Yeah, she's an old girl. It takes her a second. Come on. No? That's as close as you're gonna get. Yeah, she doesn't come closer. That's fine. She's a good girl when she's not howling your ear off. All right. New species. If one surprise wasn't enough, we got another. Given the update's theme, we felt it was obviously appropriate to introduce a species best known for its relationship to eggs. Say hello to Oviraptor. I fucking called it. I fucking called it. I fucking called it earlier in the stream. I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! How? I'm a prophet! Oh, hi. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I'm scaring you. Okay, be free. Oh, poor thing. She's so old. Anyway. Say hello to Oviraptor, a small feathered dinosaur from Mongolia. Originally described as an egg thief, it's now understood that Oviraptor was one of the many dinosaurs that cared for their young. Unlike most other theropods, the toothless jaw of an oviraptor are equipped with a beak and dentary bones, protrusions within the mouth that allow them to easily break down various fruits and nuts in the park. Nuts, wow, I can't speak. I'm flabbergasted. I will, however, show the image in full here by doing this, and I gotta say, this is quite possibly one of the best Oviraptors I've ever seen. It doesn't have that annoyingly long crest that's often showed with, because that's not Oviraptor, that's City Patty. There's a difference. And the colors just look beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I love this color scheme. It's gorgeous. Mwah, chef's kiss. It kind of reminds me of like a pheasant or like some kind of game bird. Something like that. And of course, I'll adjust the size accordingly. Anyway, oh, I like the coloration. I don't know what bird they took inspiration from, but it looks familiar. It does. It very much does. They clearly looked at some kind of bird. Ah, and that's it. Okay. We can't wait to show you how this animal looks in-game as we get closer to the release of Update 15. We just wanted to bring this animal back. We've wanted to bring this animal back for a long time, and we're so proud to introduce it alongside nesting. Of course, we got the community spotlight. We have this beautiful Acrocanthosaurus piece by Sir Yapito. Really nice piece. I really like this. This is really cool. And like the I don't know what this patterning here. That looks great. Oh! Oh, well, that's kind of morbid. And then we got like some build here, which looks really cool. We got stairs leading up a rockway. Ah, man, I wish I was half as creative as some of the people here. Created by Mighty Boy 11. What a name. Okay. It's been very hard to keep breeding a secret over the last few months, but we are so happy to finally reveal it in detail to the world. We will have more news next month as we approach the August release for Update 15, and we hope you're just excited as we are for the future of Prehistoric Kingdom. If you'd like to support the game, don't forget to check us out on Patreon and Steam Summer Sale. And before we do go, I would like to check something. I would like to check the Trello page. See, if they've actually made the changes to it. roadmap. Okay, so update 15. Yep, they made changes. And it does reflect it. Okay, so we have AI, animal nesting and breeding, dynamic social hierarchy, flee and threat behavior, looking at targets. I don't know why it's checked off though. AI animal feeding enrichment, new nursery menu. We got Gallimimus. There it is. Oviraptor. Man, I can't wait for this. This is going to look cool. And paleobotany. So, we originally were just going to get one new dinosaur. But now, they said, you know what? Because we're putting in nesting, why don't we make it two? And, of course, Oviraptor is added. And then the next update, well, we got disease and death, vets, terrariums, flat rides, a bunch of terrarium creatures, and a whole heap of new prehistoric creatures. And then, in case some of you still have that bloodlust, we do have animal combat in update 17. But now there's no update 20, so now it's just 19 updates. So we're on update 15 now. So there's only 4 more updates left in early access, because that will be gameplay as well as a bunch of new species. But that makes me wonder, what kind of new dinosaurs are we going to see from here, or other prehistoric animals, of course, because it's not just dinosaurs. There are other animals. Either way, I can't wait. Prehistoric Kingdom, keep cooking, man. Keep doing what you do. Every dev log, every little post they do gets me even more excited about the future of the game. I am just... The hype is unreal. I cannot wait to see the nesting and breeding. I can't wait to see everything that comes out. Because update 15 is probably going to be the biggest update we've gotten to date, which I am most excited about. So, yeah, I think that's going to be it for the reading of today's Dev Diary. I am very much looking forward to it. I don't really have much else to say. I'm slack-jawed in awe over this. So much so that I think I destroyed my throat and my thighs from jumping. Fat men don't normally jump. Anyway. So, that's going to be the end of it. If you enjoyed this reading of the Dev Diary and seeing me jump, leave a like, subscribe today, hit that notification bell so you know it's anything new. I will try to be a bit more consistent with these Dev Diaries. I know I missed the last couple. Believe me, that was not my intention. It's just that, again, life kind of intervened and I had to step aside and do stuff. But I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, if you enjoyed it, leave a like, subscribe today, hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything new. All my links are in the link tree and description down below. Don't forget that, this game is 30% off of Steam. If you want to buy it now, now's your chance. And until next time, this is Tyrannosaurus signing off. Excuse me. Alrighty then. Take care now. Bye-bye then.